And Plinta with a score in the end zone for a nice grab from Richard Ratzins for the home team of Ogre, playing in Ogre Arena in 2025 Baltic Ultimate Club Championships indoors, the last indoor tournament of the season. After that, we're gonna move outdoors, which, looking outside of the window, I'm not very excited about. It is snowing in Ogre at the moment, but we are happy to play indoor, which is probably the last game of the season. Ooh, laser shot to Arsenis Atorins, but that does not work out for Velmiera. You are, of course, watching the placement games. 7s and 8s are being negotiated here. Velmiera, they've had some interesting games, and I think even won a few games. I might check that for you, and we'll bring that information, of course, for you. Velmiera lost to Sako their first group game. Lost to Ogre, actually, in the pool play as well. And lost to Salaspils, but then lost to Ukraine. And Ogre, yeah, this game is going to be a negotiation for the 7th and 8th place. Ogre, like I said, winning against Velmiera earlier in the group stage, 11-5, but of course experience, chemistry, and all the other things are making that Velmiera squad only stronger. So Ogre, we will see if they will manage to do the same as they did before, and Velmiera turn the page and change the story in the placement games. Ogre scoring a break. So Rosens, Peteris Rosens, yep, receiving that point in the end zone. And getting Ogre ahead by another break, assisted by Maris Lukševic. Ogre's story of this tournament: losing to Salaspils 11-6, winning against Velmiera, obviously, in the group stage, and losing to Sako, then losing pre-quarterfinals to Tartu 11-8. Finding themselves negotiating for the last two positions in the Baltic Ultimate Club Championships. Nice heroics by Kriegers there, towing on, and Ritvar Tsarevs to Razminovic. There's going to be a call, a foul from Tomas Lukševic. And it is immediately accepted by him. Good spirit. So Razminovic is gonna pick up the disc. Gets Schilde. Schilde looking for option. Needs a reset. Can't really find anything. I'm sure the stall count was very high. Kriegers and back to Schilde. And Schilde to the end zone to Ritvar Tsarevs, but that does not work out. Tsarevs is asking questions. Why did you throw that so imprecisely? One of the newer players, Mikus, I will find out the last name for you. Vabels, yes. Looks like there is a stall out called. And Mikos Vabels might not know the rules very well, as he haven't played tournaments. I actually had a pleasure to play with him in a pickup team that we've had earlier in the season last year. And looks like Miezitis there is helping the negotiations between Kriegers and Babel. So Kriegers is not going to retract the call, and it's going to be accepted. Still out, accepted. So Velmiera is going to get the possession. Back to them. Razminovic. Swing to Tarevs. And Tarevs for Kriegers. Into the end zone for 1-2. And Miezitis, congratulated on a good spirit and helping with the discussion. And helping with the rules use and application earlier in that point. Ogre, after starting 2-0, now the score is 2-1. Both of these teams, of course, know each other really well. They've played against each other plenty of times over the years. And I think, Velmiera very often coming out on top, occasionally Ogre coming out on top. So, considering that Ogre won the previous game in the pool play, it's not set in stone that Ogre is going to win that again. You never know. It's always interesting to see different dynamics. Plinta, nice grab of a difficult pass. Very vertical swing to Ratins. To Eglitis and to Lukševic, and Lukševic into the end zone for Ratins. Two captains, I guess, of the team. I know that Lukševic is the captain at the moment, but I think Ratins was the captain and might be incoming captain from the rumors I've heard within the team. But they are all the rumors. Ogre with the pull. Razminovic to Kriegers to get us started with the point. And Schilde to Razminovic. Razminovic to Kriegers once again. A bit of a double cutting on the Velmiera side. Two players going almost to the same side, to the same space. And Schilde. Nice pass, but doesn't work out, and that's collected by Rosens, who is with the disc on the far sideline at the moment, looking for his options. Finds a swing. Oh, it was not clear if it was for Wabels or for Plinta, but Plinta doing well to react on the disc, and a low pass for Tomas Lukševic. And Richard Ratins is doing what Richard Ratins does. Another nice cut by him and a good find in the end zone, running away from Robert Razminovic on the mark. Not the easy mark to run away from, speaking from the experience. And Ratins wearing his one of the best friend's shirts there after trading his own at Hello Stockholm this year in a different tournament. Played in Sweden. Jägers taking on the field after some heroics yesterday in the pre-quarterfinals, but unfortunately losing. Looks like he is ready to run a little bit more, and after their loss to, I think it was Ukraine NXT yesterday. Jumping that on, and for a nice point, 2-4. Velmiera trailing by a couple of breaks. As I've been corrected, so Ogre started on defense their very first point, and the very first point was actually a break, followed by another break, and then Velmiera hold, and Ogre hold, and a break again. So basically for every 2 points by Ogre, there is one of Velmiera. Let's see if Velmiera will be able to turn that around and generate a few more breaks. Oh, yeah, no. Not with Andres Jägers. That does not work out. And Andres Jägers doing his defensive heroics. He's a defensive hero for sure. Plinta on the mark. Nice turnaround swing. Atorins to Schilde. Swing to Jägers. Atorins running away from that, but Miezit is there on the hunt and seeing that particular point and that disc coming towards him and knocking that away. Easy Z, I wonder who you are, but let's go Ogre. Probably also one of the home team heroes. Oh, Plinta to Maris Lukševic. Maris Lukševic rarely looks happy, but he will be happy with grabbing that disc. And that was not an easy reception, not an easy disc from Rainer Plinta, but it works out. It works out for him, and that works out as a hold for Ogre. Are they going to score another break after their hold? Stay with us, and we will find out as Tomas Lukševic getting ready to pull. A younger, somewhat younger line, I wanted to say, taking on the field from Ogre, but I also see Racins and Lukševic, so some experienced players as well. Still young, of course. All of them are in their 20s, but quite experienced players, of course. Nice pass, very quick point by Velmiera. They are showing that they can work effectively as well. And that is number 99, but not Tarov's. That is Oleg Skusev's. And the pull from Andres Jägers is going to go a little bit too far. And Racins is going to field that and start us off at the break mark. Marked by Tom Schilde, one of the Masters players, and will be playing in the European Championships, Masters Championships this year, representing Latvia, together with me, supposedly. So we will see. Nice run through D by Andres Jägers and bookends. Yeah, defense and a score for him. So Velmiera responding with a break. Exciting stuff. Lukševic fielding the pull. Long shot into the end zone and past the outstretched hand of Atorins. Peteris Rosens doing well to hold on to that. Oof! I think Atorins maybe scratched the disc a little bit, but off the fingertips. And great reaction from Rosens. Looks like a timeout on the field. We're gonna take a quick break and we will be back with you in a few minutes. And we are back for the last minutes of this placement games between the Ogre and Velmiera. So 7th and 8th place are negotiated here. Some games are repeating. I think the next game is going to be a rematch between DTS and Hyperflick. Hyperflick losing in a very upsetting fashion earlier today. I think it was one of the first game, losing to Tartu Ultimate in the Universe Point. It was quite painful for Hyperflick. They wanted to progress further, but Tartu instead are booked themselves into the semifinals. Hyperflick is going to be playing for the 5th and 6th place against DTS. This game though, 7th and 8th, Ogre against Velmiera. Ogre up 6-4. Some breakdancing from Andrejs Jägers. He's never shy to throw his body around, especially on defense. He loves hunting these discs. And that is another goal by Mikos Fabels, the newer player. Volleyball coming into Ultimate. And of course, the jumping prowess of volleyball is a very good thing. And our producer, Elisabetta Eglite, very happy about that. For reasons. Velmiera fielding the pull. 7-4, they are trailing. They need to get a few breaks back. They have gotten a few breaks back, but not just yet. Razminovic. Swing to Berzinj, to Kriegers. Kriegers to Gusevs. And to Atorins, some of the younger players from Ventspils, but now picking up for Velmiera. Nice to see them getting some experience in different teams. Berzinj. Berzinj with a scuba into the end zone for Razminovic. That is a nice, beautiful point for Velmiera. 5-7. The pull is up, and that is a quick defense and an opportunity for Velmiera now get a break back once again. Quick movement, Jägers to Atorins, and Schilde into the end zone for none other than Jägers. Showing us his athleticism. He is player of many different sports. I've heard that in one of the bigger tournaments in the Baltics, straight after the finals, he went on to play a football match for Salaspils. So, after being banged up quite badly, I would say, in Riga Rudens, you can go and watch some of the games of Velmiera in Rigas Rudens on our YouTube channel. He went on and played football, and then next day he went back and played some more Ultimate, and I think they were in the bronze medal match, if I remember right, so they got themselves pretty high up, thanks of course to his heroics on the defensive side of things. Richard Ratins is going to field the pull and gonna take it from the side, quite a short field for Ogre to work with, marked by Kriegers. Is that gonna be one pass for the point? It is. 8-6, Maris Lukšević collecting a point from Richard Ratins. Ogre with the pull. Razminovic and Jägers. Looks like Jägers is definitely warmed up. Tarovs. And Tarovs into the end zone. Oh no, that looked almost like it's gonna clear that particular ceiling structure, but no, defended by the ceilings is Ritvars Tarovs' hammer. And Ogre, opportunity to get 3 points on the go. Ratsins picking up. Plinta well adjusted his cut. Looking for a reset. Doesn't have anything and throws it to Andres Jägers of Velmiera. And Velmiera quickly on the counter-offensives. And Ritvars Tarovs with a pickup over there says thank you very much. I'm going to collect that point. So 7-8. That game is, still very close, even though Ogre looked a little bit more confident in the early stages. Velmiera definitely not letting up and not letting go. Still close. Of course, our producer is a strong supporter of Ogre, living in Ogre herself. So yes, lots of worries here in the commentary part of the fields. Nice swing. Brother to brother. Lukševic to Lukševic. Maris to Tomas. Tomas to Maris. And now Miezitis is getting involved in that point. Tomas Lukševic. Swing. Oof. Andres Jägers was pretty close there. Rosensen. Oh, Miezitis. Unfortunately, a drop from him. That knocks disc. Got knocked off from his hands, and another break opportunity for Velmiera. Atorins to Jägers to Schilde, and back to Jägers. Quick movement, Bjerzinc advancing past to Atorins and Schilde. Hammer to Jägers. Pop pass to Atorins, and Atorins looking for options, finds a reset of Oleg Gusev's swing to Schilde. And a bit of a breakdancing again from Andres Jägers, and an immediate throw into the end zone for Toms Bjerzinc. Is that Rudolf Bjerzinc? My apologies. And that's an equalizer. 9-9. Game to 10. As the time is going to run out right about now. Yep. No. Timeout was taken by Velmiera just before the time was over, so it is going to be a game to 10, not a universe point just yet, as the previous point was over before the time was over. But big possibilities, of course, for a universe point. Gonna be very interesting end of this particular match. Ogre still having an advantage, as if they score the next point, even if it's going to get to universe, they will start that universe point on offense. But of course, they will want to probably get this hold and then the next break. Maris Lukševic starting us off to Tomas Lukševic. Another swing to Maris. Maris asking for his cutters to go to the other side. Ratsins getting involved. Jezitis swing to Lukševic. to Racins, to Lukševic. And Lukševic to his brother, younger brother Thomas. And that bounces off the hands. And yeah, Maris Lukševic getting quite emotional once again. Robert Razminovic is going to check the disc in, and that is a very, very possible scenario that it's going to be a universe point, which would of course be very exciting for everyone. Swing, Arseny Zatorins to Razminovic. Bit of a foul there from Petris Rozins on the Andres Jägers. And Jägers to the end zone for Tom Schilde. Looks like it's going to be very close. We are going to have a look if that was in or not on the replay. Looks like it is called out. Yeah, looks like he had the control of the disc while he was in the air, and the first contact was out of bounds. Maris Lukševic to Racins, swing to Miezic. Eglitis, I'm sorry. And Racins once again. To Maris Lukševic to Eglitis. Yeah, heroic reception over there, and well done to save the possession. Rozens virtually unmarked. Thomas Lukševic also unmarked. Racins back to Maris Lukševic, and Andres Jägers, of course, ever the fiery one, knocks the disc into the spectators, scaring everyone on the stands. Now receiving, and Gusevs with the disc, swing to Schilde, to Razminovic to the end zone, and that bounces off the hands again on the other side right now. Thomas Lukševic looks like taking a injury sub, and Arseny Zatorins also being replaced by Kriegers for Velmiera. Couple of injuries. Schilde managing to step in front of the player he was defending and getting a defensive stat. So once again, a break opportunity for Velmiera. It is a game to 10, so another point is needed for Velmiera. We will see if Ogre will manage to hold on to the disc. Ogre need to hold in order to get to the universe point. But then they would need to break again, and all Velmiera needs to do is to score offensively, defensively, however they want. Lots more work to do for Ogre. And Eglitis, swing, and another swing. Racins with the disc to Vabels. No. And to Plinte does not work. Plinte did not expect the disc to go like that, and that has hit the floor. Looks like another Lukševic is taking a sub, but looks like he's subbing with his brother, who subbed out earlier. And Maris Lukševic visibly upset with the way the game is going, and probably upset that he's not able to play through the injury. Razminovic and Kriegers Swing to Tsarovs. Razminovic once again is the disc. Nice swing and step through to Berzinch. And ooh, Gusevs was not able to hold on to that disc. Very high and very quick disc into the end zone. Racins gonna pick that disc up. Marked by Gusevs. Long cut was available, but the shot not taken. Plinta to Tomas Lukševic. A Scuber to Plinta, and a nice lateral swing to Miezitis, to Racins. Tomas Lukševic is making some useful cuts, but yeah, that reset from Vabels, I think once again Plinta did not expect it to go at the angle that it went. Tsarovs, and that is a hand block from Miezitis. Racins. Swing with a Scuber. Miezitis, another swing back to Racins. Racins looking for options in the end zone, but got nothing. Tomas Lukševic. Swing, and Miezitis with a Scuber in the end zone, but that does not work out, and that was a little bit too far for the receiver. Yeah, that turns into a bit of a marathon point, and I think our games are now hopelessly delayed. We're not gonna go back on schedule. Gusevs to Kriegers, and Kriegers to Razminovic. Swing to Berzinch. Tsarovs. Quick movement from Velmiera. Will they be able to close off this game with just one more point and one more shot, and past the bidding defender? Looks like Tomas Lukševic is not looking comfortable over there, but that is still a game to Velmiera. Good to see Tomas getting up. So Ogre, unfortunately, the hometown heroes, are gonna take the last place, and Velmiera gonna take the 7th. Next up, women's division, 5th and 6th place. DTS from Lithuania gonna take on the Rigas Hyperflick ladies. Stay with us, don't go anywhere, and I'm gonna get replaced and get a bit of a break. Thank you all. I'll be back in a couple games.